Hello friends. So you have a blockage and the first thing you do is pull out the plunger and start buffing and cuffing in the toilet, in the basin and in the bathtub. But are you doing the right thing? Are you using the right tools? Not all blockages must be treated in the same way. In fact, using this instrument in some places can cause more damage than good, or at least it's useless. So, let's go through this issue like an expert should. We must consider all the possibilities. 1. What is causing the blockage? 2. Where is the blockage? And 3. What tool should work? 1. What is causing the blockage? First of all, blockages are caused by an enormous variety of things, from poop to soup, from baby wipes to rusty pipes, from scum to what comes out of your cooking pans. Yes, here is a whole list of items that can clog up your drains, basins or hair filters. Flexible solids are those that can change shape and are easily pulled or pushed out of pipes, depending on the size of the pipes. For example, diapers or nappies can easily be pulled out of 4-inch pipes as long as the pipes are not tapered at some point due to solids deposits. Fractionable solids are those that tend to form solid deposits but can be broken up so they can get flushed with water. Non-fractionable solids are those that can't be broken up into flushable particles or require special tools for that purpose. For example, plant roots usually are thin and delicate and are easily removed, but tree roots require a mechanical cutting tool to remove them. There is a basic principle in laying down pipes. Downstream pipes must always get wider, never narrower. So any solid that gets in upstream must be able to get out downstream. Now, this is a ping pong ball. It has air in it, so it floats, and water should easily flush it out the other end. On the other hand, this is a golf ball, and no matter what we do, we can't get it out with water. And this toothbrush is thin, so it easily goes in. But there is no way it can get past an elbow. Flexible solids can become fractionable or non-fractionable, and fractionable solids can become non-fractionable when they mix with other elements that go down the drain, becoming harder to detach. 2. Where is the blockage? On the other hand, blockages can happen in a variety of places. Inside the house we have the shower, bathtub, bathroom sink, toilet, kitchen sink, washing machine drain, multi-floor traps, and the piping that connects these to the downpipes. The shower. The shower usually has a strainer that stops hairs and bigger things from going down the drains. If it has no strainer or has been broken off, below the strainer there should be a flat trap that should stop anything heavy from going down the drains. If anything heavy gets stuck in there, the shower water will not flush easily, and you might find yourself in a pool. However, things that get dragged by the water, like hairs, can get tangled up in the flat trap or even in the exit pipes and can build up to form a big blockage. The bathtub. The bathtub usually has a strainer that stops hairs and bigger things from going down the drains. If it has no strainer or has been broken off, below the strainer there should be a structural P-trap that should stop anything heavy from going down the drains. Sometimes you might find a bath trap installed before the P-trap. Both these traps will accumulate solid elements like sand and mineral deposits, and hairs and other wastes might get tangled up here or in the exit pipes, causing a reduction in the diameter. If you drop a shampoo cap into the drain, it will get caught in the diameter reductions. The bathroom sink and kitchen sink. These sinks usually have a strainer that stops solid objects from going down the drains, but sometimes hairs in the bathroom and other objects in the kitchen can get stuck to the strainer, blocking the flow of water. Under the strainer we have bottle traps that are designed to retain heavy particles and floating particles like fat, so they tend to get full eventually, stopping the flow of water. After the bottle traps, we have pipes that connect the appliance to the wastewater downpipe. As the bottle traps are not 100% effective, many residues can get stuck to the walls of these pipes, eventually causing a blockage. The toilet. The toilet has a built-in trap, but no strainer that could avoid large-sized objects from falling in. These large objects, if heavy, will usually end up stuck at the bottom of the trap, so they are easily retrieved. But if dragged by the flush, they can end up stuck further down the line, requiring a variety of tasks. Washing machine drain. Washing machines have filters in their outlet, but still some closed particles can get through, where they stick to the walls or are captured by birds or chips of rust. Multi-floor traps. Multi-floor traps or gully traps have a strainer at floor level and behave in the same way as bottle traps, so must be cleaned to avoid blockages. To remove blockages in the outlet piping, you must unscrew the inspection plug to insert a snake. The wastewater pipes that receive the waste from different appliances and branches can also accumulate residues that will end up as a blockage in the downpipe, private lateral, and public lateral. The other source of important blockages in the private lateral are tree roots. Finally, a blockage in the public sewer main can also affect your home. 3. What tools should work? Let's see now what tools are available and what they can do. Plungers. The plunger is the easiest tool to use. When we push the plunger down, it pushes the water column against the blockage. And when we pull up, the water column sucks the blockage. So, the more we push, pull, push, pull, push, pull, push, pull, push, pull, push, pull, eventually it can get a blockage loose. In fact, sometimes a strong pull can get a better outcome than many push-pulls. For this to work, plunger must have a good seal all around and must be covered with water, otherwise our pressure gets lost. This is the overflow and refill hole, and it connects up to the tank. So if we place the plunger over that hole without plugging something in there, some energy is lost every time we push and pull, because we don't have a perfect seal. However, this will only be an issue with very tough blockages. If the blockage is a plastic bottle or something similar, trapped in a curve within the toilet basin, a plunger will have no success in removing the blockage. Either you put your hand in the basin and pull it out, or you'll have to remove the basin and pull it out the other side. Using boiling water to soften the plastic and push it out is a bad idea, because it'll get stuck further down the pipes in a place not as accessible. What types of plungers are there, and which should we use? Some people say you need a flanged plunger for a toilet and the cup plunger is for sinks. But the truth is, in most cases, you can use any plunger in a toilet, unless it's a very tough blockage. And if you need more energy, I prefer the drain's suction pump. Regretfully, a plunger won't work where we have a bottle trap due to its design, so it is not appropriate for sinks. In sinks, we must remove the bottle trap and clean out all the muck we find before thinking of using any tool. If you have a P-trap under your kitchen or bathroom sink, a cup plunger should do the job, but you must plug the sink's overflow or it won't work. However, the pressure of the plunger can make our P-trap come apart without removing the blockage. In any case, it still is advisable to clean the trap instead of pushing any muck down the pipes. You might end up with another blockage further down the line. Snakes. Snakes are coiled steel wire that, due to its flexibility, can turn around corners inside pipes. Their function is to engage flexible solids and pull them out, or break up fractionable solids so they can be flushed. They can be of different widths and lengths depending on the size of the pipes, and must have a mechanism for turning the coil so the head can engage the blockage and help turn corners. This turning mechanism must be able to change position so that it always is placed near the entry to the pipes, so you can exert enough force without bending the coil. This one doesn't have that option. The fixed head of a household snake usually is a wire spiral, but professional snakes can have a variety of heads for cutting, chopping, engaging and clearing to remove all kinds of blockages. Power snakes with cutting heads can cut through tree roots with no problem. These snakes shouldn't be used in toilet basins because a steel coil can damage the porcelain of the basin, something that can't be fixed. For toilet basins, we must use an auger, which is a short-length snake covered by a rubber or plastic sleeve that allows the movement of the snake without scratching the toilet. Another kind of snake is a steel drain claw or snake with a claw. Although this tool can be very useful for removing toys and valuables from a toilet basin, trying to catch something blindfolded can be quite a task. If it had a camera attached, it would be perfect. Before we see other tools, just a bit of advice. As we can't see where the head of the snake is, we must fine-tune our imagination. Why doesn't it move? Is it caught in an elbow or in the blockage? How does it feel when I turn the snake? Does the head turn or is it stuck? If the head gets stuck in the blockage or in an elbow and we keep on turning, we can end up bending the snake, leaving it crooked. Once it's crooked, it won't work well anymore, and it might break while inside the pipes. Other tools. Enzyme-based drain cleaners are natural enzymes or bacteria that break down organic clogs. The problem with these products is that it can take a long time for bacteria to work, so their real value is as a preventative measure. Regularly pour some drain cleaner down the drains and let it work all night. It will lower the chances of a blocked drain. Drain rods are metal inflexible poles articulated to form many meters in length. They are used to break up clogs in long stretches of straight pipes. These are expensive tools used by professionals to clear blockages between manholes. They can also be used for clearing vents or wastewater downpipes. A cheap alternative is using the needed length of a 1/4 inch steel rod, like the rods used for reinforced concrete stirrups. This will break any fractionable solid causing a blockage. Hydrojetting consists of a high-pressure hose that uses a jet of water to break up blockages and remove debris stuck to the pipes. This is a controversial method and might have more risks than benefits. Finally, when it comes to plant or tree roots inside pipes, we must understand that cutting and removing the roots is only a temporary solution. The fact roots are there is because the pipes are broken, leaking black waters into the soil, and a promise of more blockages in the near future. So, that section of pipes must be replaced. Well, that's all, folks. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please remember, give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.